Hi there. My guest today is a businessman, a business strategist, a social media maven, an expert in all things marketing. He is an artisan. He is a fashion policeman. And he has the best hands in the business. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you so much. That was quite an intro. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. I remember you hit me up and you're like, I want to be on your podcast. I was like,
Absolutely.
You're the kind of guest I'm looking for.
Perfect. Now I'm here.
So thank you for coming. I'm always interested by you because as much as you're a business person, and I can tell you love business and you're very professional.
Okay, thank you.
But you're a relationship expert.
I have some experience. I have some experience from, I'm a bit older. Yeah.
A bit?
A bit. A little
specific?
Bit. In 3 years' time, I'll be 40. So some experience.
Okay.
Over there. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your singles groups, your singles meetup. How are those working? Zurukufambe.
So, can I tell you something it's funny that actually happened with our singles meetup?
Yeah.
Was we had more ladies than men.
Of course.
Sign up. And we came to a point where we were like, we actually just can't have ladies only. But we do have the groups running.
Yeah.
We have, the group Rebichema, the singles group. We've got one for under 30s, one for over 30s. We've got revenge groups. We've got all kinds of groups still running up to now. We've got Married and Lonely, all kinds.
Okay, so why aren't the men signing up?
I'm actually not sure. I actually expected more men to sign up for single meetups than ladies. But with our first session, we had only 3 men and 20 ladies.
Wow.
Which was a surprise.
Genuinely single men?
Yes. Well, I hope they were generally single men. But there were 20 ladies and only 3 guys.
Oh.
Which was a surprise because I actually thought the dynamic would be the opposite.
Yeah. Well, it used to be men go where women are.
Yes.
But apparently it's not the same that's happening anymore.
Apparently the girls are more organized. The girls are more organized. They know what they want more. The guys are just still, I don't know.
Or they just like at each other?
I don't know. You'd think.
I mean, you speak for them. You're the.
Yes. And I will say I am heavily disappointed with the gents.
Okay.
Yes. I think we can be more organized.
Wait, so was it 3 including you, or you were the 4th?
No. I was just going to be the host.
Why? You're single as well.
But that was going to be an unfair advantage.
Why? It's already an unfair advantage. You paint, you make potpourri, you're in business, you are, uneka accent.
Really?
You've got a few coins in your pocket. It's an unfair advantage.
So I didn't want to be the guy. I didn't want to be the center of attention. So I was like, okay, so that the gentleman can come. And I would just be the host. I'll help them introduce each other. Because the other gentleman would be like, Paul, you just brought us so that you are the center of attention. So I didn't want that to happen. So yeah, and it was only 3 guys.
Oh, that's sad. And did they at least make connections?
Yes, they did.
So when's the next one?
I don't think I'll be hosting. I think judging with what happened last time, the stats were not very encouraging.
Okay.
Unless maybe I just get more guys to commit as well. Because we wanted balance. The whole idea was 20 ladies and 20 guys. And then they interact. Yeah.
I think you should try again. I think you should try it. Yeah, absolutely. You should try again.
I might. I might. And the funny thing is the girls were paid up, I think maybe 3 days before the event.
Oh.
And I had the gentleman calling me on the day of the event. Can we still come? I'm like, guys. So the girlies for this one were definitely more organized.
You should try again for 30 December.
Maybe. That's not bad.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Get a chat to say why.
That's a pretty good idea. But the interest was very high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's play a little game.
Cool.
I've been thinking about playing a little game since you're a bachelor, you're Mr. Social Media Relationship, Mr. Teach us how to cheat. And you only teach the men.
I draw from experience as a former cheater.
Former.
I do not do that anymore. I draw from experience.
What do you mean you don't do that anymore?
I do not do that anymore. I used to do things I used to do when I was a young man. Much older now.
So we're gonna play a little game.
Sure.
I want you to rate names, pet names for men.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, And we're gonna start with Handsome. Hi, Handsome.
This is coming from who?
From the lady. Like, what do you like, or what do most men like to hear?
Is this coming from somebody I'm with, or
well, whoever? Since I don't know if you're with, or
all right.
What do you like to hear from your lady?
Okay, cool.
Yeah, whether it's a situationship or whatever.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can I rate out of 10?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool. Handsome is like a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I thought that would be higher.
No, it's not as affectionate. It's not close. Handsome is like me calling a lady, "Hey, beautiful."
Okay.
I can do that to anyone.
Okay.
6 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, "Hey, beautiful" is not for everyone.
Well, you see, I can apply to anybody.
No, I'm the only beautiful.
No. As in, I can call any woman. Hey,
No, you can't.
okay.
You can't call any woman. Well, you can right now because you're single. But once you're attached,
You cannot call any woman.
yeah, unless she's my daughter.
Ah.
Then you can, you Mwanawako, you can say beautiful.
Okay, cool.
No problem.
All right.
Okay, the next one, baby, the common one. Babe.
Is it baby or babe?
/baby. Okay, let's do different ones.
Okay, cool.
Okay, baby.
Baby is 8 out of 10. Babe is 9 out of 10.
Bae.
Babe, no. Babe is
0.
3 or 4 out of 10.
3 or 4 out of 10. How about daddy?
I like that. Daddy is a 10 out of 10. Daddy is personal.
Is it?
It's very personal.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
it. I like it.
All right. Mutopochi.
Shumba.
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 Yes. Makadi Shumba.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Okay.
Listen, if you want me to do anything for you, call me Shumba.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for the tip. I will be using it to my advantage.
I'll do anything.
Okay.
If you've done something and you want to say sorry and...
Shumba.
Yes.
That's it.
Oh. I'll do it. It works.
Okay. What's your daughter's name?
Shona.
Shona. Baba Shona.
Baba Shona. Baba Shona is almost like Shumba because you are addressing me in my correct title. So that's a 10 out of 10. Definitely. Yes.
Okay. Iwe.
Iwe is a charity.
Okay. Sir.
Sir is nice.
Is it?
Sir is nice.
Okay.
Sir is nice. It's formal. But if you're saying it to me in an intimate environment, it's like me saying ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All
That's
right.
nice.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
7 out of 10.
How about King?
I love King. I love King. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Honey? No.
No, you can also use that for children. No. Honey and sweetheart.
Darling?
No.
No.
Yeah. 5 out of 10 for
5 out of, I think those are my last ones. I can't think of any more. Can you think of any that you like that I might have missed? One.
1 out of 10. Blast.
Iwe Sha.
1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
I'm sort of bang.
I think the ones that address my title those
The
are
best.
Those ones are the best.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. What about like if it's extra formal, like Mr. Banda, Mr.
Like maybe Mr. In a close setting, maybe it's like a 3 out of 10. It's like a sir maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we like the Shumba.
No,
I'm gonna
no,
keep
no.
Shumba in my back pocket.
I
Like
would do anything for you. It's sexy.
all right.
Yeah.
Metabasa Shumba.
Beautiful.
All right. So you teach men how to cheat. You teach men how to dress.
Okay.
Dressing. Yeah, that one I think is very necessary.
Okay, cool.
thing is-
I must address the cheating.
Yes.
Teaching men how to cheat.
Yes.
Part. So I'm a creative.
Okay.
Right. I started out my career in advertising as a copywriter.
Mhm.
So I write. Actually, you know.
Did you bring your book for me?
I forgot.
And I forgot to ask. I just thought Paul
I
didn't really have his book.
I actually thought about it before I left. So I'm a creative writer. So I come up with all these ideas. So that's where that comes from. So sometimes I sit down and then I come up with a creative idea. So the whole teaching thing is really from creative writing.
It's hilarious.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I also happen to write sort of funny stuff as well. You know what I mean? Humor as well. So that's how that came about. And I know people hadn't known me to have a funny bone or to be a humorous person. So I know that was a surprise for a lot of people. But it's really just humor that you sit down and you write. So first and foremost, I'm a creative before I'm into business and everything else. But back to your question on men and dressing. Yes, our brothers. I also asked somebody who was who had just come from outside the country to say, you're coming from another African country. You're also black. What is the difference between Zimbabweans and the people from your country? They were like, people here don't put effort into dressing and looking good.
Very true.
I was like, wow, that's actually very interesting. So if you move out of the country and you see how other people dress, how other people treat themselves, you'll be like, okay, definitely our brothers have got somewhere to go. But there's also the issue of, do the people that we want to dress up for appreciate it?
No, we do.
Do you?
We do.
Really?
Yes.
Is that true? Do you guys really appreciate when you see a well put together
Absolutely
outfit?
Especially if you're the kind of lady who makes an effort as well.
I know the ladies make an effort.
I think dressing well says a lot about who you are. It's good manners. It says you care. It says you're confident. Because sometimes, like, you'll see a well-decorated man, especially in Zimbabwe, in terms of, like, education. They make money, they hustle. But looking at him, you wouldn't tell. You know? You wouldn't. And they don't always ooze that confidence. I know people hate to think about it, but the way you look makes you feel good on the inside.
That's true.
When you look good, you feel good. And I think we don't take as much, even on a mental health type of level. But when you feel confident, you automatically feel better. You automatically want to get out of the house.
Absolutely.
You automatically, even approaching the women, you have a car. I mean, you can see a guy after he gets a haircut.
Oh, that's true.
It's a completely different man. Completely, the way he walks, the way he talks. He doesn't need alcohol for the confidence. So, yeah, we do appreciate.
Really?
Absolutely.
I'm actually learning that for the first time. Because, we are lacking in that department as men. We grew up wearing our uniforms, and then you go to work, and then you wear a little bit of formal, and then that's it. And as a man, you can wear a suit for the rest of your life and never put effort into anything else. And then on the weekends, you can wear your t-shirt and shorts, and that is the rest of your life as a man. So it's hard we're not motivated enough to want to put effort. Even if you see the kind of clothes that they sell, if you want to buy clothes here in this country for men,
keep it simple.
It's really just the basics. But when you leave the country and you go to some of these stores, you're like, wow, people do dress up.
People do dress up. Even if it's like a casual look, you can still have an elevated casual look. Okay.
I grew up with GQ. I don't know if you know GQ magazine. And GQ magazine opened up my mind to fashion and what's out there. We didn't have social media. Back when I grew up, as you can tell, I'm a very old person. So we didn't have social media when I grew up. It was these magazines. They exposed us to all the fashion that was out there, how to look good. Even now, my signature looks are from those magazines. You know what I mean? I learned the blazer from GQ and so on, and that gave us exposure. Right now, the guys that we have, the young guys that we have, they do not have that kind of exposure. There's just social media.
It's just like, are you making money? Or are you complaining about it? So it's like I think it's a bit unfortunate for men And I look at it because I'm also a boy mom.
Okay.
It's like social media is so, even for women, but we're talking about men right now. It's like they're either complaining about women or they are trying to create hustle in a way that's almost like unhealthy. It's like those are the two extremes of men we are having now.
Yes.
And as much as I laugh at your content, I find it hilarious. I kind of like the fact that you're a guy speaking to guys.
Okay.
And that's lacking.
That's actually true. If you really want to find out, you find that there are no male fashion influencers locally. Like who is doing fashion for men locally? You know what I mean? Not saying that I have a shop where I want you to come and buy. That's different. You know what I mean? Anybody can do that. But who is saying, put this on, do these colors?
Okay,
you know
I see
what
you're saying. Yeah,
yes. Because if I have a shop, I'm motivated to want to sell you what I have. But who is coming up with the ideas behind the fashion? Who is telling us this is what's hot in 2025 for men? This is what fits your body type. We don't have those people that are doing that. They're just invested in the fashion. Like internationally, you've got a guy like Wisdom K. He's just into.
We love Wisdom K.
You know what I mean? He's just into the fashion. He's great thing. He's managed to make a career out of it, but you can tell he loves it. He's not trying to sell you anything. You know, he just loves it, and we don't have that here in Zim. So I try from the things that I've learned, you know, things that I've learned from GQ, things that I've learned from traveling, to say, hey, you can dress different, and you can look good, and you can stand out even if it's just corporate where we're all looking for more.
Okay, how do you handle the not so good days? Because I'm sure the highs are very high.
The highs can be high, but the lows can also be very deep. So if you're living alone, there is nobody that can snap you out of a low. You have to do it yourself. That's extremely difficult. There are days when you wake up and you do not want to do anything. There are days when you wake up and you're supposed to go for meetings, and in my line of work, you're supposed to go and shine all the time. You know what I mean? You're supposed to go there and be brilliant. A lot of times you're meeting clients for the first time, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for that brilliance. And there are days when you wake up and you don't have it. And you're like, oh my gosh, I have to go there and pretend. So I've noticed that you actually develop a second personality, where you go out and you're this guy, the brilliant guy. You know what I mean? And then you come home and then you're poor. And you have a lemon stop.
So talk to me about that. Like going from being married and divorced, like mentally, from a man's perspective. Is it as hard as it is on the women, or you were just like...
You know, I wouldn't wish divorce on my worst enemy. Mentally. It is one of the worst things you can go through. You can look fine. And for men, we can look okay, we can look like but it's really hard. It's taxing mentally. Being used to living with a woman and waking up to somebody and so on, and then now you are. I went from I used to live in Latrine. I went from a 4-bed house to a bedsitter.
Wow.
It's like, you know what I mean? Say the walls were literally
closing in.
You know what I mean? Wasara nigga stove nigga and you know. So that was hard. The lifestyle that you guys have built, created, very nice, to being kamkomana again, garamuka bitsita and so on. And even if you try to date, it was very hard.
Yeah. How long did it take you to start dating again?
The camera's off, right?
No, they're not. Actually on. No, they're not. No, we don't turn off cameras. Watching this far, comment, like, and subscribe. Let's get back to the program. And you just started selling things.
Just making things right. Then it got big. I had a workshop.
You had a workshop?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the longest time. And this is what I was doing full time. I used to wake up in the morning, wear an overall, go to the workshop. I messed up on an order.
One order, or was it that big of an order?
It was that big of an order.
Really?
Got an order from this. I used to make shelves. Shelves. I found like an wood in a ear, and they were like, "We love your aesthetic, we want to introduce you as in our shops.
Okay.
They've got shops throughout the country.
Mm.
They were like, we love it, can we come and see? They came to our workshop, they saw it, they were like, we love this.
Wow.
We would like to order. I was like, okay, cool. But I was doing shelves for households
Yeah.
Okay.
and little boutique shops. I had never done industrial grade.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So they're like, we love it, we love it, we love it. Fantastic. I think they gave me money either the next day or the same day. They were like, we want you to do the first 12 for our Harare shops.
Mm.
Great. The people man. Then that thing was a show. You know what I mean? And then we made them. And then, so what you do with them is you make them, but you must be able to dismantle them
So that they can
be
go.
transported,
Yeah.
and then you go and put them up again in our shop.
Mm.
We did that. Then they started putting things. So in a shop, when they put things, they put a lot of things,
Mm.
and then they put more things on top.
Okay. And the weight was
for
just.
store, and the weight was too much.
And they were like.
Did they break down like immediately, or like you got a call after?
I got a call. There's one that broke down immediately. I remember on the Monday they came, they collected, they waited to put it up, and I got a call immediately.
Mm.
Some started breaking down later, and they were like, "Yeah." So we had done what we used to do for households.
Yeah.
But this one was for shops,
Mm.
and they were like, "Yeah, guys, this is not good.
It's not gonna work.
We're engaging our lawyers."
Lawyers!
Yeah, they were like,
Was that
going,
bad?
yeah, it was not bad. Engaging our lawyers so that we can recover our money, and we lost that contract.
Oh.
Fortunately, they never pursued the matter legally.
Mm.
But yeah, that was the end of us.
Oh.
And I also realized, because this was soon after my divorce,
Mm-hmm.
and I also realized I wasn't in a good mental space. Because I was also at the time making a lot of mistakes with people's pieces.
Mm.
I realized I am not in the space
Mm.
for this.
Mm.
If these guys had pursued this matter legally, it was going to be a nightmare for me.
Mm.
So I was like,
You're already doing your marketing thing, because you said by then that was not your full time thing.
Well, when I was
do
doing
you
furniture.
pivot from-
Mm.
how do you pivot from like losing that
Mhm.
into like where you are now? Or was there like a time when things were just rough for a while?
Okay, so let me start. I was doing marketing
Mm-hmm.
and offices and everything. Then COVID hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And then furniture was actually like right on time
Okay.
because it allowed me to start doing something because clients were
Yeah.
no longer paying. I think I had one client left.
Mm.
I had to let go of employees. We had to let go of the officers.
Mm.
So now there was something that I could do at home.
Mm.
Luckily, I had the space and I started buying the equipment, and it took off really well. Because also at the time, people were starting home offices.
Yes.
So I was making desks, I was making this, then, later on expanded. But it was also a very good time.
Mm.
So that's how that happened. But when the furniture business folded, maybe after 2.5 years or so, I was like, let me lean back to what I know.
Mm.
And what I knew was marketing.
Okay.
And when I started out for the first time on social media, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to show people that, guys, I'm really good at this. Please be my clients. I'm looking for clients. This is what I'm really good at. And I wanted to show my expertise. I had no idea how far it would go.
Mm.
I just wanted to show a couple of people so that they could come and say, would like you to do this for us.
Mm.
And then it grew
Mm-hmm.
into something else completely,
Mhm.
entirely. That has, for now,
Mm-hmm.
sort of completely enveloped my life. And I had to figure out what to do with that because that was never the plan. Yeah.
Really?
It's come with some amazing benefits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like?
It's changed my life.
Okay.
It's changed what I do, the people that I meet. Look at me here today. It's changed a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
In good ways.
Mm-hmm.
Socially, it's very nice. Socially, it's very, very, very nice. You go out, people meet you and so on. People want to meet you, people want to talk to you. It's very nice.
And the ladies.
It helps with the ladies.
Does it?
It helps for me because I don't go out much. It it helps. Won't lie. And then I think at some point I decided to pivot and say, let me show more of my personality than just marketing stuff. Because initially it was just I want to talk about business and marketing because I want.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, let me show a little bit of who Paul is. And it was a positive response.
Yeah.
To that. And that's where we are. That's where we are now. Yeah.
So who is Paul? Your name is Paul. You have a lot of names, Paul.
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
I've always wondered because you're Paul Banda, and then there's Paul River Williams, and then there's Brezhnev. I'm like,
let me tell you the big story.
Okay,
with that.
Go ahead.
My name is Paul Brezhnev Banda.
Your actual name is Paul Brezhnev Banda.
Yes, that's my actual full name.
Okay.
Paul Brezhnev Banda. Grew up, everybody knows me as Paul. If you know me as Brezhnev, you know me from a very long time. All right. But when I went on social media, I didn't want people to know who I was.
Okay.
Right? I didn't want people to Google me and look for me. So I was looking for a level of anonymity with Paul River Williams. Right? I was just looking for a name where I could talk without people having to know who exactly I was.
Yeah.
And that sort of just took off on its own. That took off on its own.
Yeah, because if you search on AI, it will tell you Paul River Williams is either an American Grammy Award winner or a marketer in Harare.
Yes.
So I'm like,
that is taken off on its own unexpectedly. But if you look at all my books and everything else, it's Paul Brezhnev Banda. That's my actual real.
So where did Paul Brezhnev Banda grow up?
I grew up in Harare. We moved around.
Who is we?
My family and I.
Mom, dad.
Mom, dad, yes.
Siblings.
I have one. I have a sister. And I grew up in different parts of Harare. I attended school in Harare. I attended university in South Africa. Came back to Zim. Went back to work in South Africa. Then came back to Zim as well. Yeah. And
where did you learn all these like creative things? Making potpourri, woodwork, welding, making furniture, painting.
So most of the things that I've learned in my life have been self-taught.
Okay.
I look at something, I like it. How do I get to do that? Right? I look at painting. When I was doing painting, I was like, what hobby can I do that is cheap that I can do in my house?
Okay.
Right? I was like, painting seems pretty cool. Let me try. And obviously, when you're trying out, it's horrible. You are bad at it. But the more you keep trying to do it, the better you become. Furniture, I was like, I've got a particular taste. And there are things that I want to buy or put in my house that I don't
see on the market.
I don't see on the market. And if you look at a lot of Zimbabwean homes, they're
the same furniture.
Yeah, it's the same thing. We all buy our furniture from
Kirsty Couch.
Yes, everybody. And you're like, but I'm looking for unique pieces. Can I make these for myself? And luckily, I was lucky that people resonated with my sense of taste.
Okay.
Just what I was thinking to say, I like this. And people were like, yeah, we also like that, and we're willing to pay for it. Writing, being an author, self-taught. What else?
What is making potpourri?
Self-taught. This is random. I started an online flower shop by myself.
What's it called?
Yes, it's called Bloomery.
And it's actually like...
Yeah, you can go and order flowers on it today. It's called Bloomery. That's when I learned flowers, potpourri, how to make bouquets.
So you really got some coins.
No!
Flowers is big business.
It's so the idea I just actually started in COVID. The idea was to make contactless delivery of flowers. That was the idea behind it initially. To say, I will deliver your bouquet, but we don't have to meet because in COVID we couldn't.
Yep.
So you could pay me via mobile money, and then I would go and make your bouquet, send you a picture of the bouquet, or you can specify the bouquet, or you can send me a picture of the bouquet that you're looking for, and then I will go and deliver it. So that was the idea during COVID. So it was just online. We didn't have a physical shop, but that's when I learned how to how to make bouquets and flowers, how to make arrangements, and so on. So that's where, knowing how to make a good potpourri comes from.
So like the potpourri thing is like a weekly thing? You're like, it's always...
No.
Like Zimbabwe always has like a supply?
What I would like to have, what I have now, I do have fresh flowers in my house. And unfortunately, I don't have them all the time. But I would love to have that all the time. The potpourri thing, so when you make a potpourri, it's dried petals, right, mostly?
Yeah.
You add essence to them every week. So whatever you want your house to smell like. And then they just slowly release over time. And also, visually, it looks quite nice. Sorry?
That's what I did wrong.
What did you do?
I thought the scent of the flowers was gonna...
No. You have to add essence to it. No. You have to add essence to it, and then it slowly releases the essence over time. So that's how I learned that. So a lot of the things that I've done, most of them self-taught. I have interests. If I look at something, I like it.
You just learn how to do it.
I want to learn how to do it, and then I go on YouTube. Yeah.
So on social media, I mean, you're not just a relationship expert or the funny guy. You've sort of become the voice of the voiceless in a way. Like you tackle big guns, like, big companies, big tech, Nantos. So I wonder, have you faced a lot of backlash, or has it been a lot of support?
From the general members of the public, has been really they appreciate it. There is fear in Zimbabweans when it comes to dealing with brands, and sometimes you see it in the comments. They say things like they'll come for you, and so on. And Zimbabwean brands have never learned how to interact with members of the public on an even keel.
Okay.
There was a time when you could not talk back to a brand because those things were not available. But now we have social media. A brand can talk to us and we can talk back to it.
Yes.
But some brands aren't familiar with that yet. The idea that we can talk to them and our complaints can be made public. They just want to keep everything here.
Yeah.
And because I was coming from the industry, because I was coming from marketing, I knew the inner workings of brands. Yeah. That's why I was never afraid to talk about it, because they should be that open line of communication now because of social media.
Yeah,
I think one day I'll do a video on stakeholder relations in the age of social media, where when you talk to us, we can talk back. Marketing is a two-way conversation. You can't just talk to the market, and only talk to us through marketing. We want to talk back. We want to give you reviews. And some brands have appreciated it. I've talked to brands that have Paul, thank you very much. We didn't know about this. We love this. And then some brands have been quite bothered by it. Some brands that do not like you talking about them at all. Okay. So you get brands asking you, please take down your video. There's a very big brand that asked me to take down a video last week on Monday. I didn't, and I never will, as a matter of principle. Because let's learn to have that two-way conversation.
Yeah.
If you see that what I'm saying is wrong, talk.
Yeah.
Don't just ask me to shut up.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Bring me your viewpoint. And listen, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Yeah. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Fair.
But don't say, shut up.
Yeah.
I have a problem with brands that do that. And I know people are trying to keep their jobs.
Yeah.
So sometimes there's that. And I sympathize sometimes with the people that are on the forefront where I talk about some of these things.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take people's jobs or put people's lives in, But let's talk. Let's have a two-way conversation.
So, do you think brands are becoming more open? Is it getting better? Are they becoming more open? Because I would think the whole idea of private companies is obviously we're trying to get to the bag.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And when they have an open communication with their customer,
Mhm.
it makes it easier.
It does.
You know,
It does.
when you know what they don't like, you know how to serve them. When you know what they do like, you know how to serve them.
It's true.
Yeah.
But brands have been so accustomed to just saying, I'm going to give you what we think you want, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you speak, like I said, there's that general fear with Zimbabweans that, oh, they'll come after you, they've got lawyers, they will do this. And that's just not true. But they also want to keep that fear alive. Because if you talk too much, because I want you to talk about, like, if I make one single complaint, very small one,
Yeah.
and 5,000 people are in the comments saying the same thing, that is a systematic. You need to see that, okay, fine, there's definitely
There's a problem
here. And if you're a brand that appreciates that kind of feedback, you then have to realize, there's definitely something's wrong here. You've got 5,000 people from across the country saying the same thing. Maybe we need to improve on our training. Some years back, before social media, I once made a complaint on Facebook to food lovers because I bought meat that was off.
Okay.
They took that complaint very seriously. I got a call from the franchise owners in South Africa to say,
Wow.
we are very sorry.
Wow.
They took that very
Seriously?
seriously. And they were like, please go to food lovers and take anything that you want. You know.
You're like,
you know, but you can tell the level, how far that complaint went and how seriously they took that. I wish we have that with all of our brands.
I will say you're also not afraid to give credit where credit is due.
True.
I noticed you gave credit to Doves, the way they handled the bodies and the passing of the bus passengers. Oh, that was very humble, and I think that was it shows that some brands have a spirit of.
Some brands know how to do this.
Yeah.
And they are investing in their stakeholder relations. So I may not be a shareholder, but I'm a stakeholder.
Yeah.
Right? I may not even hold a policy with them, but I'm a stakeholder in their brand, and they really care. You can tell they care. They didn't have to do it.
Yeah.
In fact, other funeral brands didn't do anything.
Yeah. It was a beautiful send-off.
It was a beautiful send-off.
Yeah.
And it gave us some dignity as a people. You know what I mean? Like when you see the...
Like you're saying, considering it was like almost like coming from the other side of the border, it was like...
It was a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a mess. And then we come through and then we
show how well we do things in Zim.
Yes. That was very good. And even what they did in Kwatsana, the tents, everything, very dignified. They did not have to do that, but they did it, and that was fantastic.
I would say it's some brands seem to have a care of how we look as a nation.
Yes. And but you also find on social media, and this is a trap I try not to fall into. When you make a complaint, there's definitely a lot of engagement. But when you appreciate your brand,
it's not as much. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a trap that I try not to fall into because you can be the brand complaint guy.
Yeah.
Where you come on and then you complain and the people come and say, yes, this brand is bad, they've done this to me, and people complain. But you also want to be fair.
Facts.
Yes, it's a listen, but this brand has been good.
Yeah. When
you won't get a lot of engagement.
But I can take you seriously because you're measured, you're fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're balanced. And it shows you have some integrity. And the brands that I've worked with, fortunately, and the brands that I'll be working with, they say for them that's worth more than views.
Yeah.
The fact that you are fair and there is some integrity. And the people come for the fairness. They're not coming because you are popular. They're coming for the fairness. The integrity is why people follow. Because we're being absolutely fair here.
That's very true. That is something I did notice about you, and I was like, okay, so he's not just the guy who's like...
Yes, because there's a risk in making your brand name and shame. Of making your brand the name and shame of TikTok.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people, yes, gravitate towards that, but you also want to be extremely fair.
Yeah.
And when I make these reviews, most of the times these brands don't pay me. And I mention it. And even if they do, I will say that this is paid for. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's very fair. That's very good. I think we need a lot more of that, because we do have sort of a. I think with social media, the negative is like, as much as people say, no, we want good content, we don't want to see this, but then you go on the content and you're like, I've seen some of your content where you're talking with the videos talking about people cheating.
Yes.
Compared to the videos where, you're talking about digital marketing. It's like...
So that's also very true. You find that the people that have been following me the longest time, that came from the marketing and the digital content, they are still a very small community. And so when you talk about sensible things, the engagement is a little lower. But when you do something, I think maybe lifestyle and societal issues, love, relationships, people flock. But I also don't want to make that my brand.
What is it about lifestyle and relationships? Because as much as we complain and hate on each other, it's still the topic that is...
It's the one thing we haven't figured out. No matter how smart we are, no matter how intelligent we are, and no matter how advanced we are, no matter how much money we have, it's still the one thing that we haven't figured out. Can I tell you, there is going to be relationship content being made every single day, as long as we are alive, as long as these platforms
exist. As long as men and women exist.
Exactly, because you're like, hasn't there been enough relationship content made? Haven't we explored everything about relationships? And the truth is, no. No. Today, there is somebody who's making content about relationships, and there'll be more content about relationships tomorrow. If the one thing, I think, God just decided, this one you're not going to figure out.
It's evergreen.
This one is evergreen. You are never going to be able to figure this out, because there's always another angle. There's always another thing to talk about. And even things that we've talked about before. You think we've exhausted
Never.
Men and women.
Never.
And how we relate. And then you realize, no, it's always fresh. And there are always new people getting into the dating pool, new experiences, and so on. So that's evergreen content. But I also, do not want to make that
your brand.
Yes.
So what is your brand?
I am trying to make the brand poor.
Okay.
All right?
I can say that. Actually.
I'm trying to make my interests the brand, the things that I care about and my perspectives. So regularly I will do my business content. Regularly I will do my marketing content. Regularly I will do my funny content. I will express a thought. Things that I think about. When I'm by myself, I will talk about my life, being single, and so on and so on and so on. So I'm trying to make the brand poor in totality. I'm not trying to focus on a single niche. I'm trying to make people fall in love with Paul and the things that he loves. So I like fashion. I'll talk about fashion.
Golf. I've seen you.
I like these hobbies and so on. So I want to make the brand completely and entirely about my personality.
One thing I have noticed about you, which I think is quite typical for a lot of men, especially of our persuasion, you don't talk about your child as much. You don't. You don't want to show that softer side of you. You don't talk about, and you're a girl dad, so I know you're a softer.
So I was warned from the beginning not to show my daughter. I mean,
not showing her, but like that side of your personality, of your character.
Trust me, I want to. I really want to. But I had a warning earlier. There was a time when I started social media and things started blowing up, and everybody had a little bit of advice. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. There was a time when we used to talk about the economy and politics. People would be like, no.
Don't leave that one.
Don't talk about your daughter. Don't let them know you have a daughter. So I haven't talked about her.
Okay.
But she is very prominent in my life. And I was just wondering if I was ever going to introduce her to to Zimbabwe as how I would do it, how I would do it to keep it safe, and also I wanted to have a normal life.
Fact.
You know what I mean? I wanted to have a normal life. Right now, she knows. She knows. Her friends know from school, and even when we go for consultation, it's a big deal. She knows, but I also wanted to have a very normal life as well. But yeah, she's a very prominent feature in my life. I just don't know how to do it so that I keep it all balanced.
Okay.
The privacy for me and for her, and our safety, because I also don't want her to be a superstar. Yeah, I do not want her to be.
But it might be in the blood, you know?
No. I do not want her to be a superstar at a young age. And then all of a sudden she's famous. Like, let me tell you, I'm a grown man. I struggle with this. As older as I am. And I'm actually glad social media
didn't happen when you were younger.
Yes. I'm actually very, very happy. I'm now sober. And I can take it, sometimes. But sometimes when you go to the shops and you meet 5 different people and they all want to talk to you, I was like, I'm so glad I'm now sober, right?
It's not getting to your head.
Yes, this would have gotten to my head. You go out and people want to buy you drinks. I'm like, I am so glad.
No, participate.
I'm so glad. I'm older. This would have gotten to me very quickly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I would have loved this when I was younger, and I would have made decisions around it. And even with the ladies, I'm like, I am so glad I can look at this in a very sober way. I know
what you're looking for.
Yes, I also.
Are you looking?
Can I tell you? I definitely want to get married.
Okay, that was my next question. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
I definitely want to get married.
When?
Soon. Like here. Like now. Like in December.
No.
Like in December here. Musa 22. You know what I mean?
So is she there? Is she present?
We're still figuring that out. We're still figuring out the person. We're still figuring out the person. Like, you know what happens when you get older? The standards obviously get a little higher. And I think that's where
the patience is a little thinner.
Yes, I think that's where the challenge generally has been. Like, it's easy to get a girlfriend.
Very easy.
Yeah, it's easy to get a girlfriend, but it's not as easy to find somebody that you
can share a life with.
Yes, sees the vision. I don't know if I'm saying this right, and I don't want to say
just say it
in an arrogant way.
Just say
but you're definitely not going to be with an ordinary man, and we're not going to have an ordinary life. Can you? Yeah.
Can you what?
Can you do it? We're not going to have an ordinary life, definitely, and I think I'm definitely not an ordinary Zimbabwean man, and I would hate for somebody to take away that fire from me.
I don't see anyone taking that fire away from you.
Let me tell you, it happens, but it happens very slowly.
Yeah,
it happens very slowly. It's a death by 1,000 needles, right? They will say, Paul, I don't like how these girls are making comments in the comment section, right? It's a death by 1,000 needles. It will happen very slowly. And because, of course, you love your partner. You respect your partner. You want to keep the thing that you have. You will dim yourself down very slowly. And I always say this as I don't think I'll ever forgive the person that dims my fire.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like, allow me to keep this thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My personality. If you come into my life and then you try and dim me down, I don't think I could ever forgive that. I mean, I will do it, probably, because I love you. But I will probably in
So what's the kind of woman that would work for you? Is it like a woman who's okay being in the background and she's confident there, she likes it there, or someone who's equally like fire for fire?
I would like somebody who is, because I want to be a family family guy. So somebody who's strong on the family aspect. So in the background, taking care of family. But should we need to be out or
she
make
can
a
kind of
presence,
switch on that.
or she can switch it on. You know what I mean? She's there. She's present because you know the places you're going to be, rooms you'll be in, right? You definitely need to carry the presence, you know, and carry their vision on you. When they look at you, they should be able to say, "Oh, that's Paul's wife." That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
That's yeah. He couldn't have married anybody. That's Paul's wife. But I'm also very strong on family. I don't want us to be out there. Let's be family oriented.
So we got more kids in the future.
I want children.
How many?
To be honest with you, it's just an income issue.
There's no number.
There's no number. The more money that I have, the more children.
So just one wife, or
it's just one wife.
I mean, we live in a kind of we live in a country where we need to know these things. We can't assume.
No. Definitely one wife. I don't think Zimbabwean women these days accept.
No, they do.
They do.
Some do.
Really?
Begrudgingly.
Okay, begrudgingly. One wife. You know what I mean. The thing that's been missing from my life that I want the most, and this is very personal. I do want that family aspect. Yeah, and that's the plan. That's the plan for now.
Okay.
Children and a family that I enjoy. I want to parent.
Okay.
I want to parent. I want to enjoy being a dad. Yeah. Again.
That's so you're kind of a softie on the inside. I hope I'm not killing your street cred.
Yeah, because I talk too much. You should see me with my daughter. And you're like, oh, okay, that's a whole different.
Yeah. How old is she?
She's 13.
Oh, yeah, she's at that like.
Yeah, which is why, like I was saying, I'm very cautious, about her. Things get into her head. Very, very cautious. She's at a very impressionable age. Yeah.
Are you taking her to church?
The good thing about her,
yeah,
she loves church.
Oh, really?
She loves church. I am not going to church, but she loves church.
So who takes her to church?
She goes to church by herself. She goes to church with her grandmother.
Okay.
All right. Her grandmother, my mom, very traditional. She's Catholic. So yeah, they get along there. I haven't been to church in a while.
What's a while?
Since COVID, yes.
Whoa, that's a good 6 years.
4.
No.
I haven't been to church in a while, but I'm glad she loves church. So yeah.
Wow.
She's growing up like that. Yeah.
So why did you stop going to church? Why in Dago?
Then went up church. I was a church boy. Like when I say I was a church boy.
So are you still a believer, or you're just? Like,
I'm a believer.
Okay.
I'm a believer, and I used to go to church.
Bible reading.
I don't have a Bible at the moment, but I'm a believer. But yeah, I grew up in the church, and I went to church. Initially it was family, and then it was just me. Fun fact. Fun fact. I went into pastoral training at some point. Yes, that's how much I was into church.
Whoa, hold up.
Yeah,
you went into pastoral training.
It's some church that I used to attend. They used to...
Like you actually enrolled, like Caris Bible School.
I actually enrolled. And they weren't doing, the Bible school where you just go and learn the Bible. They used to be on the ground. You used to...
Wait, did you actually do the training where you like go stand by the street and you preach, or you didn't get that far?
They would do crusades.
Okay.
Throughout the country.
What am I crusade?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh, yes. Right? They used to do crusades. So
like when I should do it.
But as a junior pastor, junior pastors, you used to pray for people. So they'll do crusades.
Okay.
And it was the responsibility of the junior pastors to organize the crusades
Yeah.
throughout the country. So you'd go to a city or a town or a farm, and then you do crusades. Wednesday to Saturday, right? Invite people, do crusades, pray for people, sing, and then on the Sunday, you plant a church.
You're so multifaceted. So how did you go from pastoral training, crusades, Bible scholar to
what? To what?
Well, you don't even go to church anymore, so
Pastoral training.
I never saw
Really?
that coming.
That threw me.
Never saw that coming.
Like when I say I was a church boy,
Amen.
I was
Clearly.
Ndanga ndimwana church.
Yeah?
Ndimwana church.
Now you are.
I don't know my crusades.
Now I'm just poor.
You're the brand.
So you could have been there with Benny Hinn, like
I'm the pastor Paul. Okay, wait. As the camera's rolling.
yes, Paul. We don't stop the cameras.
You tell us when you want us to remove, but we definitely took it.
We don't stop the cameras.
That was Pastor Paul.
Pastor.
I do forget my soul. And that was a period in my life when I was very serious. And even when I left that church, I was I was at New Life for almost 15 years, and I served in the church for a very long time. And by serving in the church, I mean sometimes there were weeks where we would serve in the church 6 days out of 7 days, because you're at the church on Monday for this service, Tuesday for this service.
Yeah.
I was in media. Wednesday for midweek, Thursday for this, the whole week. So there was a time when I was there.
Wow.
That guy, yeah. How I stopped, or what affected that for me was when my daughter lost her mom.
Okay.
I think
you did. Yeah.
That was a bit of a rift. That changed things for me.
It shook your faith.
It did. It did. For I think up to now, in a way. So it shook it. It didn't completely remove it, but it shook it. Wow.
Wow.
But yeah.
Death has a way of doing that. I think death does that for a lot of people because I think grief and it's sort of like an anger with God. I think it's easier when people have church hurt from people. Like if we're at New Life, if we're at church together and you do something to me,
Yes.
I can shake you off. It's easier. Some
It's
people
easier.
can't, but it's easier than when you've got with God Himself, where you've got questions and issues with God, and you're like, I don't understand how this happened.
Yes. So
Yeah.
grief is like that, where you have to reconcile. This is the God that I know. He's loving, he's caring, he's this. But also this is the God that has allowed this to happen to me. And it's like I was saying, the pain is even multiplied because as an adult I can handle the pain. But it's watching my daughter go through the pain.
Yeah.
And you're like, how do you allow that to happen? You know, to her. So it's that reconciliation. Yeah, you're right. That did shake my faith a little bit, yeah.
So do you see yourself ever going back to the church or?
Absolutely. I do want to set a good example for my daughter as she grows. Definitely want to set a nice solid example for her. She is still very much interested in the church and I really like that.
Good for her.
Yeah. But I also don't want to be a bad influence. I encourage it, make sure she goes to church. Yeah. And I want her to get lost in the church if she has to be here.
It's the best place.
It is the best place.
It's the best place.
I grew up in the church. I was raised by the church. And I think I turned out fine.
For the most part, you seem okay. You seem well adjusted.
My mom thinks it's fine. It's fine.
He's fine.
She's not too disappointed.
No. I think considering what we see these days, a lot of times, you know, you're definitely head and shoulders above the rest.
Thank you very much.
You're head and shoulders above a lot.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You wanted that compliment.
Oh, I want to read
Aiwa, Shumba Murigo.
You didn't even try to be fake out.
No.
Yeah, Paul doesn't fake humility. I don't think
I'll tell you what. I was thinking this morning, right? I was like, it's unfortunate you could do lobola is one way,
Okay.
and It's unfortunate.
Because you can see yourself what you deserve.
In India, my one is in
India, it's the other way,
Yes.
isn't it?
What?
In India,
Oh yes.
the dowry goes to the men, and it's gold.
Yes. Because
So that might be your.
because I was like, and this. Oh, Parora Pepe, and this.
But it's fair. Rora is one of. Let me say it this way.
Yes.
It's got bad press, bad marketing, but I think it's a very fair system.
I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
Lobola, I love Lobola. The concept of Lobola. Give me 60 seconds to go into it.
Go ahead.
I love the idea that Lobola prepares a young man for sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why a lot of young men who haven't married or who haven't paid anything run away from their children, babies, and pregnant girlfriends because their minds haven't been psyched up for what's about to happen. When you take a young man and you teach him how to put away money, that's not his. For love, for sacrifice, to go give other people so that he can have his bride. That's a level of sacrifice that is needed in marriage.
That's what I'm saying. It's fair because women naturally sacrifice.
Yes.
That's why even in our culture, she's the one that comes into your fold. She takes your name. She does everything for you. Without that lobola, there's almost no
There's no sacrifice on the men's part.
Yeah.
Because you do not have to do anything. So, I love the fact that lobola prepares a young man for sacrifice. And it shows seriousness. There is a level of kurongeka that has to happen for a young man to put together his amounts, coordinate his relatives, coordinate the girl's relatives, and so on. That brings something to the marriage. And I love it for that. That's why you see, like I was saying, a young man who hasn't done that can easily run away from his wife and from a pregnancy or from a child because his mind isn't attuned to sacrifice. But once you've gone through that, it's much harder.
You've put something in it.
Yes.
You've got skin in the game.
Exactly. But at the same time, over the weekend, I was looking at a lobola list of $9,000. And I was like, hey, we cannot put together $9,000 to help a young man start a business. But the first time that a young man makes any significant amount of money, the first thing he has to do is what? Marry.
I mean, it's not the first thing.
This is the first thing. You get to be a young man, 25, 26, and to marry. And what is the first thing that you do?
You marry.
You marry. You're not starting a business.
But I don't know many kids work out.
Also, many kids, but what does society expect of you?
Yeah, because a wealthy young man is a danger to society. You need something to know what's order.
We as families cannot put together $9,000 and say, this young man, I have business, let's help him.
I do agree. We need to do more of that.
Yes.
Fair.
Yeah. But we can put together money for a wedding.
It's the same thing. We do that in so many aspects of life. We do that. We don't support each other. Paul can come to your family, 20-year-old Paul, mom, dad, tete, sekuru, whoever. I want to do this and this and this and this. Get a job. It does so. Rwara.
Thank you.
Rwara.
Yeah.
Money will come from the east, from the west, from all over.
A group for people to contribute money. But if I wanted to start a business, I need $2,000. We can't do that. And so, this lobola industrial complex must be investigated, right? So that we don't rob young men. Because what happens is, this is the first significant amount of money that you've touched as a young man. And then, it is taken away from you. I dispute it. You must understand that the marriage institution has propaganda.
Facts.
Right? Do you know why? Because we have to get married. You must understand.
I mean, do we have to?
We have to get married for societal reasons. I think she's been saying it. You've been saying it. A single married man is a danger to society.
No, I didn't say a single married man is a danger.
But a single married woman is a danger to society.
Not as much as a man.
Let me give you an example. If there is a community of 10 people who are married, right, and you introduce one single female in that community, she can destroy 9 out of 10 homes by herself. Unmarried people are dangerous. We as a society have agreed that we must make sure that everybody gets married. And for that to happen, there must be marriage propaganda. And part of marriage propaganda.
But is it working? Because we are. No, it's not. Because right now, 2025, we are the most single generation there ever was. We are the most single. There hasn't been in history as many single people as we have now, male or female. We're the most single generation there ever was.
Because some people are no longer succumbing to the propaganda. And trust me, this is propaganda that I want to succumb to. I love the propaganda, right? That if I get married, I'll earn more, I'll be happier, I'll live longer. Yeah, I'll live like 10 extra longer years. Right? There is marriage propaganda because we have agreed as a society this is something that we have to do. We have to do it. People have to get married. Because if you're not married, it's a danger to this thing that we have set up as a society. It's not good. So there will be propaganda for it. Why do you think when you die single, they bury you with a mouse?
They what?
They bury you with a mouse.
I never heard that before.
You've never heard that before?
In
Shona culture, if you die single, they bury you with a mouse.
Like an actual
mouse. Yes.
Why?
To shame. It's shame. It's society shaming you. It's shame to the people who are not yet married. Right?
I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of that?
Never heard of
that.
They
bury you with a mouse.
You tell me single people are getting buried with mice?
Yes. Because they say you have nothing.
But it's not like if I was married, I would get buried with the husband.
No, you wouldn't. But it's just a practice for shame. It's to shame you. It's to shame the people who are not yet married, right? To say, if you die, you'll be buried with a mouse. Do you want to be buried with a mouse? No, you don't want to be buried with a mouse. Nobody wants to be buried with a mouse. Oh, you're shocked.
I'm shocked.
You'll be buried with a mouse. For real.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, and that's shame. That is part of marriage propaganda because we have to get married.
Okay, I'm stunned.
I have no idea how you guys haven't heard of that.
I have never heard of that.
This is a thing.
Where?
In Shona culture.
Times we have, like, when we go back to that mental health thing, we do have, even the Chivano thing, we have some very toxic mentalities, ideals. Like, come on. Is it really necessary?
It's to make sure that everybody else.
It also keeps people in marriages that are unhealthy.
True.
Let's not lie. Not every marriage is, roses out there.
I don't know of any single happy married people, but go on.
There's some. Just like there's some happily single people, and there's some miserably single people. There's some happily married people and some miserably married people.
Do you know any happily married people?
But weren't you happily married at first? At some point, you were happily married.
I was.
And at that point, you would have said, I'm happily married.
To be honest with you, which is why I will do this thing again.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So there are happily married people. No, you have been one.
Yeah.
You can attest with the
absolutely, which is why I have enough motivation to try it again.
Yes.
And be happy and miserable in it again. That's true.
Facts. So there are happily married people. I'm not saying marriage is perfect, but there are people who you can find a way to work it out. I think a lot of it is mentality. Like if you decide we're just not going to do marriage the way those people do it, you can be happily married.
I think a lot of it is also asking yourself if you can do better. The problem with having been a successful individual by yourself, can I go deep here?
Go deeper, Papa.
Is when you get into partnership with somebody else, right? You're always going to compare. Was I better off by myself, or am I better off now?
No, you can say it's your age. If you get married 19, 20, you don't.
You have nothing to compare to.
Yes, okay, it's your age that's making you ask that question.
Yes.
You're at that age where you consider those things. Like you were saying, your standards are higher now.
She's not agreeing.
No, go ahead. What do you want to say?
I was saying, I agree with what he's saying, but I think it's just seeing like differences in people. Similarly, someone else might be used to doing things a certain way by themselves,
Sure.
and they functioned to like an optimum in that by themselves.
Mhm.
To where if they meet someone else who doesn't function within that, it's as if you're dragging them down.
You got married at an age where it was a lot easier to add another person to your life, to get used to another person.
Nice.
Paul's 37. He has to meet.
But I got married at 30, first time, right? But by then, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I moved out to varsity at 21.
Mm-hmm.
And varsity wasn't varsity. Varsity is like you've got residences, but you're not at school, but it's close to the school, right? So it was almost like living alone, just living by yourself, tiny little thing. And then when I came back, I was living by, and yeah. So you are right, because once the idea came into my mind that I was happier before, I could not let go of that idea.
Yeah.
Once it came into my mind, it was like a virus. I was like, I was happier before, and I don't need to do this. Yeah,
And you just didn't need to do it.
and I didn't need to do it.
Yeah.
But if I had gotten married earlier, right, maybe soon after varsity or something like that, I would have had nothing.
Those 9, you would have a lot more time where it's like you said, like for you it was just 2 years. Like you can,
to suffer. I was a happier individual by myself.
yeah.
And once the idea bites you that maybe I was better off by myself, you cannot let go of that idea.
Yeah.
You're like, but I can just go back to being by myself.
And that's it once.
Because
You've had more years of that. Anyway.
Yeah. So
yeah.
in my adult life, I'd been alone longer than I'd been with
I think that goes back to why the parents quickly are like, hey, get somebody.
And I agree. You know why? Because I think, like I've said before, marriage neuters you, marriage domesticates you. Yeah.
Marriage, you're domesticated though without marriage.
No. Right now, I am not domesticated. I'm not.
In what sense, Paul?
I don't have to come home at a particular time. I don't. Have to go to any of
Are you
what
saying
I'm
you
doing.
don't?
What?
Don't you have a time when you're like, okay, now I'm going home?
I probably do,
So,
but I don't have to report where I am. I don't have to.
Okay.
I don't have to stick to it. If I'm out at 11 p.m. and another plan comes up, I might just go with that plan. Right? I don't have to report to anybody. I don't even have to come home. Does that make sense? Like I don't even have to come home for 4 days if I don't want to.
home is wherever you are.
Your home is wherever I am, right? Wherever the plan takes me, I can take it.
30 December.
Yes, you know what I mean. I can have unplanned expenses, unplanned holidays, unplanned things. Oh, it's need to marry, and then I'm just gonna do something. So I'm not domesticated in that way.
So you actually had the big
Yeah, I did.
muchacho.
Oh, yeah.
You did marora, I did muchacho.
Yeah. I was a proper young man.
Hey, you okay?
So when I'm talking on social media, right? I'm not just talking. I've done it. I've done the maroro. I did the wedding. I did everything.
Okato.
Oh yes. Did all of that. I've done it. So I have experience. And some good time. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. It's been exciting. It's been a very loaded conversation.
It was.
I wish I could keep you for longer.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I actually thought it was going to be a lot of business, but
And next time.
this was more exciting.
Next time we'll
This
talk
was more
business.
interesting.
We'll talk. I'll read your book, then we'll really get into the business thing.
Okay, you managed to tap into your Paul, because if it was business, definitely would have been on a pay. You know what I mean?
When we had the conversation the first time, I was like, no, this is the direction I wanted to be. I remember telling him I wanted to be with Paul. I wanted to be more conversational because you really shine in that sense. It's a
We managed to get into arguments, which is
you are like I don't know which bracket I can put you in. Are you either like big brother wenyika or boyfriend yenyika? You're like
I want to be a big brother to my young brothers. It is very ironic that I don't have a young brother. I have questions for my mother. It is very ironic.
Yeah, I think you've got a lot of young brothers on social media, on TikTok.
Yes.
Yeah.
I even have a mentorship program for young guys.
Okay.
All right. So it is very ironic that I don't have a young brother with the way I want to be a big brother.
We need it. I think we need it.
No, we do.
Like, I'm always listening to these things where it's like women. I'm like, I'm not married, and I know the lectures like the back of my hand. You know what I mean? We grow up hearing them, but I think there's a gap in men.
It's
and
true.
boys.
Masculinity, and it's either ends of it, and you can be a man, but you can also know how to make flour. It's fine. It's okay. Be comfortable. You can live in a good space as a man. But you can be a man at the same time. The entire
It doesn't take away anything.
It doesn't take away from you. And this is what I'm trying to introduce. So once as a man, dress, look nice. It's not gay, right? And you can be a man at the same time. And you can be smart, and you can be intelligent, and you can be a man's man, and you can be, you know what I mean? I drink Black Label. Black Label. Not Black Label.
Black Label.
No.
Okay.
Black Label.
All right.
But I also love my whites. And I am comfortable either way. And this is unokwanisa kunenza kugeto tona wamakoti edu a Black Label tona kidzwa. But at the same time, can I uptown? And this is right? Either ends of masculinity I'm comfortable with.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to teach my young brothers. You don't have to have a mentality where you hate women for you to be a man. You can love women. You can actually take care of women. You can love women, take care of them, cherish them. It doesn't make you gay.
Petition for you to have like a segment where you do this on your TikTok.
Yes.
Because this is the first time I've heard you like speaking. But I wish, like how you were saying, there's few resources for men like on the internet of like kind of men who are open about this is what I think and this is what I believe, and we can be men, but we can have hobbies and passions that people might not see as if they are masculine, but they don't take away from. Even though you were speaking about women as a man, I don't think there's enough of it. And where it is there, it's done in a very gimmicky way to where it starts looking like it's just men trying to get women to like them.
Even though I think more men think like you,
it's very
than on social media.
But it's hard for them to be like out. Like, this is the first time I've heard you speak like this. But it seems very true to you. Like nothing about it was jarring or shocking to me.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you. You're very gracious, by the way. It's something I'm learning with the podcast, that a lot of entrepreneurs are very gracious. They're very willing to give you your time.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It was a very fun conversation.
It was very fun, and we need to do it again.
No, please.
We need to do it again.
Please.
Yes.
Or have episodes where we just have these.
Like a lifestyle type of.
Yeah,
let's do that.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah, next time you host your singles thing, I want to host alongside.
No, please do. I would appreciate it. It was actually quite a bit of work to do by myself.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I want to host along. I find them fascinating. I don't want to participate, but I want to host.
Oh, but so why were you asking me why I didn't participate?
No, I understand why you didn't participate. I think it feels like pop the balloon type of.
Yes.
Yeah, I've never done the single mixers type of thing. Yeah. But yeah, I'll host alongside. I'll come and enjoy the day.
Thank you so much. This was fun.
Thank you, Paul. That was Paul River Williams. Thank you, everybody.